A little bit about me. I am from Tamil Nadu. My name is Sivakami Kannappan. ரொம்ப ஒரு கம்ப்ளீட்டாக ஒரு தமிழான ஒரு பேர். எனக்கு தமிழ்னா ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். I like the Tamil language a lot. And I like Tarak because he likes his language, Telugu language a lot. So that's one of the reasons I really admire him. A lot of people these days do not really give importance to the language. I've seen, I don't want to take names. I've seen other stars interviews from South India, of course, even from Tamil Nadu, the top leading stars. When they give interviews, they cannot really talk so well and so fluently in Tamil. I think one person who can talk fluently is Kamala Hassan. He really talk clean Tamil. Before that it was Shivaji Ganesan. So I don't think there are many other people who can really talk good in Tamil. And in Telugu I find Tarak is one such person. So I really admire him for that. He says, I watched one of his interviews where he says Telugu is as sweet as honey and as clear as milk. I'm not able to tell it in Telugu right now. I don't know much Telugu. Whatever Telugu I know is what I've learned by watching NTR's interviews and NTR's movies. Somehow, when I watch NTR's movies, I can catch the language a lot easier, especially when he talks the dialogues. I think maybe because he talks it a little bit more clearer than the others. I've watched the movies of other Telugu heroes as well, but somehow I find that I'm able to pick up Telugu words and Telugu sentences and so on from NTR's movies far easier than I can from other movies. Anyway, coming back, Tarak, I really didn't know about him before last year. To be very frank, coming from Chettinad, I'm from Chettinad, and all my friends and relatives will be completely surprised if they see this video, but anyway, that besides. And I'm not a film buff. I don't really watch all the movies that come out. I watch movies that really inspire me for some reason. Either the director has to be an inspirational director, or even English movies or Hindi movies or anything. And I need to get good reviews and good recommendations before I can go and watch a movie. And just like any other Tamilian, I've not watched any Telugu movies at all before last year. Tamilians are very patriotic to the Tamil language, so very hardly they watch other language films, I think. That's my perspective. So last year I moved to the West Coast, Los Angeles, and my job here of course I'm alone here due to whatever reasons, family reasons. My family is back in India and I'm working here, and I have quite a lot of time in the evenings. Last couple of years I used to follow like local people, like Barack Obama until he became the president. And then I was following Indian politics and stuff like that. So, and then later, I think last year I started, watching Telugu movies. I basically watched because I think the first, motivation to watch Telugu movies was when I watched Filmfare Awards for 2008, and I noticed Magadhira got so many awards in the Filmfare, and I really wanted to see the movie for Rajamouli's direction. So I watched that one, and I thought it was really good. But then I wasn't sure what other movies to watch. I didn't know which of Rajamouli's movies to watch either. And then I started reading about the Telugu industry and about politics, and somehow I'm quite interested in politics as well. Politics in Andhra Pradesh. And I think the first video of Tarak that I watched was his interview with Prematomi Lakshmi. I like to watch interviews of people because that gives an insight to them as a person. You try to know what type of a person they are, and I really watch a lot of interviews. So that interview I felt was really awesome. Lakshmi did a very good job, and Tarak was really he came across such a down to earth person, and I kind of remember every segment of that particular interview. After that, I watched every of his interviews. I watched him on Jayapradam. I watched him on Open Heart with RK. And I think from those interviews, I realized, or I came to know, that he had done very well in the 2009 political campaigns. And that really impressed me a lot. And more than that, what impressed me was his love towards his mother. He says, Edo Okadagra, she's more than a mother. She's my wife, she's my girlfriend, she's my everything. He says, my God, I really love him for that. My mother had a great influence in my life as well. I kind of feel that mothers have a great influence in everyone's life. but there are very few people who really talk so much about them. I think somehow the pain, and not I wouldn't call the pain, the contribution that the mother puts into the child's life has to really be appreciated, and I love Tarak for that. Yeah, so that was one of the things, and the second thing was his interest in politics and the way he did. I watched all his interviews. There was one Junior NTR, Maha Junior NTR Pai, a special focus on TV9 lo interview, and I think every channel covered an interview on his political campaign. NTV had covered it. I um, I watched all of them. I was really surprised. He was so confident on stage, and I have seen, as I said, his not even his peers, his seniors actually, even in the Tamil film industry. Maybe I could take Vijay's name. I don't want to take names, but recently when he speaks on stage, I don't think they come across as so commanding and so confident and as so inspiring on stage as Tarak does. And Tarak, 2-3 interviews low, he said, I'm just 28, and I have to just do what I have to do for my age. And he just recently Sakshi TV lo cheppadu. And one interview before that, after Kantri movie, he said, so far I've been doing things which are beyond my age, and now I want to start doing things for my age. So I just want to say, Tarak, if you are seeing this video, if God has given you the ability to do things beyond your age, just please do it. You have the ability, and hardly people have it. I mean, you don't see such capable people every day. Yeah, so if you have that ability, you have to go all the way out and do whatever you can. I think you're already doing your best. But I personally would really like to see you take a more stronger position in politics. I know it is very complicated with Chandrababu Naidu and Balkrishna and all of them, and the position where you are in. I really don't know the actual dynamics of the situation, but my single perspective, I mean, yeah. So coming back to where I started all of this admiration and all that. So I've really started about more than 50 or 60 pages just dedicated to NTR, to Tarak on Facebook. It's quite crazy. I mean, I was not on Facebook until August last year. I just started off, and I think a few months as soon as I started is when I started watching NTR as well, right? So I got on Facebook about June, July. I watched the first video of NTR about May or June, and I watched his first movie about June as well, I think, last year. His first movie, of course, I wanted to watch Rajmouli and NTR's movies. I watched Yamadunga, then Simadri, and then Student Number One, and I loved all of them. And in August, I updated my Facebook profile picture with NTR's picture, and I said my first comment over there was, until I can get him out of my mind. And all my friends really pulled my leg so much for that. And I posted quite a lot of videos and quite a lot of links on that as to why I really felt so much of admiration towards Tarak. And at a certain point, I was posting so much on Facebook about Tarak that all my friends got really bored about it. And there was one person who said, Shiva, we've really seen you post so much about Tarak. Why don't you change your admiration towards someone? And it was like really funny. So I didn't want to crowd everybody's timeline. So what I did was I created a separate account called NTR Fanbase. On Facebook, and I started posting on that because I felt that anybody who really likes NTR just like I do, they could just follow the account, and they would be interested. They would not feel it's too much or overwhelming. And it's been, I think I started that account about November last year, and then I also started a lot of Facebook pages, and I wanted to come back and say I created one page which says NTR as Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh in 2019. So I really hope, Tarak, I know, I mean, getting into politics can be tough, but I really wish you could do a 5-year term. I have a strong feeling that if you just come in and contest in elections, there is no way you're going to lose. I somehow strongly believe that. And I just hope you could contest in the 2019 elections, not the upcoming one. And be in power for like 5 years and then take a break. Yeah, and then probably come back when you're 45 or 50. It might sound like a stupid suggestion, but I guess I just wanted to say this. I really feel you have the charisma and the good heart and the capability to do the role very well. Yeah, so I admire your movies a lot beyond I can even express in words. Yeah, so I started this Twitter account called NTR for you, and I just post about you. I just kind of retweet. I'm in the United States. I don't have up-to-date information about you, so I have all these people that are quite a lot of your fans on Twitter who really follow you very closely, and a lot of male fans. They just adore you. Yeah. So I really wish. I could see more female fans on Facebook and on Twitter talking about you. Maybe your female fans are more the traditional type of people, who are really shy to come out and talk about their admiration for you, I think. But it'll be nice to see more of them on Facebook and internet and Twitter. I recently did a particular picture which said, Tarak, please come back to Twitter. Twitter is so boring without you. And Rajmouli said he's going to send that picture to you. I hope you see that. And I hope someday you start tweeting on Twitter. It'll really be nice to hear from you. And I wish you all the best for Dammu, the upcoming movie. And I also would like to really thank the facebook.com/NTR fans team for requesting me to do this video. And I wish them all the best. And I hope that they could increase NTR's fan count on internet and Facebook to like 500,000 or something, because he's really worth it. He's really such an awesome actor. I said in one of my pages, which I said, we love NTR. I think it was on that page or NTR for you, one of those pages I posted and said, NTR can actually, I can actually compare NTR to the likes of Shivaji Ganesan because of his dialogues, the way he speaks dialogues in Yamatunga. I used to love Shivaji Ganesan's movies just for the way, just for the command of language and, the command over the character that he has, and I see that in Tarak. I love the romantic sequences in Tarak's movies. I have to be very frank about it. Recently what I did was I saw this Niharika song and I fell so much in love with it, and I did a remix version of it for Suraj Hua Maddam, the awesome Shah Rukh Khan song. But obviously I couldn't post it as public on the internet because there is this whacked out media team who, they will